Hey, what's up, buds? It's your girl Cauliflower, and we just...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, buds? It's your girl Cauliflower, and we officially have brought Stargirl Season to Hawaii on the Relationship podcast. So make sure you stay tuned because we're about to...
That was good. With the walk-off.
Okay.
Super candid. Ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meryl. Welcome back to another episode of the Relationship Method podcast. It's your boy Chris, and today, this is round 2. She doesn't need any introductions. You've seen her, and this was like it was an internet pod that we did, but now I have her ass in person. Oh my gosh. Side note, she ain't that tall. she's like probably like what, 5'5", 5'4"?
On the money, 9'2".
You know what I'm saying? On a good day, she's probably like 6'3", but today she 5'2" and whatnot. Man, I got Collie on this shit.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Girl, I'm excited for you and third and the fourth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we back home.
Oh, how does it feel to be back home?
Oh my gosh, it feels great. I look forward to this every single year.
Really? Is the weather similar?
No.
I'm not gonna say where you reside currently.
It's too hot. I don't even want to go outside. I feel like my whole mood like changes when I do that. When I'm back there.
Do you get sticky when you go outside?
No, it's just like I feel like I'm like melting. Like it's just hot. Like I can't even think.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm glad to be back here where the breeze feels good. It's summertime. It's a little bit hot just because the season.
Yeah, it's in that season, yeah.
But you at the beach, so I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dip your toes in the dirt and the sand.
Yeah.
I mean, and the water.
Yeah. So I'm not
Yeah.
complaining about it.
How you liking have you seen like old friends and family?
Oh yeah, man. This whole past week, all I've been doing was trying to hang out with all my family members, from like my cousins to their kids to my great grandparents, and then seeing my friends. Like I have this one friend I've known since I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
My oldest friend. So yeah, it's been a great time.
Let me ask you this, Miss Collie. When you, like, say, you're away from home and you come back, do you expect like friends and family to reschedule their whole life because you're in town? Because me being in the situation I am, when I go home, I really don't expect them to be like, oh man, I'm finna go see Chris. I gotta like rearrange everything, like my schedule. Like, do you expect that, or like low key, a part of you's like, motherfucker, I'm only here for a week, you know?
I will say I expect at least like one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one day.
I only come back like once a year, and I love my family so much, and there's so many of them down here that I want everyone to see. But I work with their schedule. Like anytime I come down, I'm like, whatever you guys got going on, just let me know what works, and like we'll fit it in. But I do definitely try at least have like one dinner or like one outing, one beach day or something before I leave, because it's been so long. Like, as a kid, especially growing up in Hawaii, it's like you have those moments where you guys go to the beach, you go camping, and like the whole family's there. And it's so hard nowadays because everyone's adults now with like kids and families. So we try to make it work. But it's been great. This time around, I've seen them almost every day. It's been crazy.
Are they all spread out throughout the island? Are they on this island, or did they fly in from?
No, all of them are pretty much on this island. And what's nice is they're all around this area too. So it's been good.
Did the older aunts and grandparents are, oh, Collie, you look healthy, and you know what that means, right? or oh, you've been eating, huh? Or oh, they don't feed you out there?
Yeah.
Have you gotten that?
I only get it from one family member.
Uh-huh.
I love her so much, but she was like, oh yeah, you look good, keep staying that way, keep looking like that, otherwise you're gonna turn into this. I'm like, oh please.
Oh, Filipinos and Filipinas.
Yep.
Did they pop when am I getting a grandchild yet? Or, oh, you're not married yet? Why not? No.
Honestly, I always expect that because out of all my cousins, I'm the only one who still doesn't have a kid yet.
Really?
So, yeah.
Good for you, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I said I need my world tour first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know that question's coming every time. So this time around, it was like, it's about that time.
Oh, yeah. When am I getting my grandchild, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't even from my grandparents. It's just from family members in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good that you're super focused in what you want to do. That, I mean, of course, clock is ticking. However, man, you still got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
You're like, what, like 22, 23?
No.
God damn. Oh, well, somewhere around there, you know what I'm saying?
But we do have time, though. We do have time.
Yeah. You just got to use the time that you have in a positive and constructive way.
Yeah. It'll happen when it's meant to happen, you know?
Hell yeah.
Hopefully when they're still here and around. That's my goal, though.
Frick yeah. I know you're out here for, your 10-day thing.
Yes.
How's that going? Because I've been watching, I've been reading. Yeah, how is it going for people that do not follow you?
Yeah. So the ones who don't know what's been happening, my whole thing is I dropped a song last week Friday. It's called Speak My Language, and it was really inspired by home, everything that Hawaii represents. And when we were thinking about like writing the song, it's really about how a lot of outsiders try to define, what Hawaii is, the values you should have, like what really matters. And so when I wrote the song, it was with a great group of people, and then we came here to promote it. And my whole thing was I wanted to turn it into a movement. I wanted to see what I could do. It was very like social experiment type vibes. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been so different than what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought we were gonna come down here, we were just gonna like post up flyers and like push it out and talk to as many people as we can, which we have been. But it's been more about connecting with people than promoting the song. So it's been like a whole like twist in like what I thought this was gonna look like, but it still ended really, really well. Like, we have 2 days left. Today is my second to last day here, and everything's been great. I mean, we even had the performance last night, met a bunch of people. Like, I wouldn't change anything about it.
Girl, the grind and hustle is real. Like, no lie. Because, dude, I don't even got a name yet. But I know a lot of, like, models that I had on this pod, they don't have a name yet. So it's super difficult out here. But is it easier on the mainland? You think? Because is your fan base, like, more mainland than Hawaii, you think?
It's crazy. Yeah, it definitely started out that way, especially being, in Texas. Like, that's where I would say most of my, like...
Or Canada, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Wherever.
Yeah.
But ever since I started doing this mission here, like, it's been crazy. Like, the support from either people who live in Hawaii or, like, have been from Hawaii who have moved to the mainland. Like, it is incredible, the support that I've had from everybody back home. But I will say that you do get more resources when you go to the mainland. Not to say that there isn't any here, because I think you're really good if you can make anything around you work. Like, I think the best time to start is with whatever you have now.
Oh, definitely.
But going to the mainland, of course, like, it opens doors and stuff. But that's traveling in general. I wouldn't even just say, like, go to the mainland.
Yeah.
Like, this year, one of my big things was to just travel and get outside of Texas. So I've been to LA, obviously Hawaii, and so even Austin, like, within Texas. But getting out of the city that you're in, I think that's always going to help you open more doors.
Ooh, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. I had a question from someone. Is 88 Killa your fave collaborator? And if so, why?
I love him. Honestly, shout out him. 88 Killa was the first artist who ever gave me a feature, or like even gave me a chance when I started doing music, because I switched out into doing PR, like music PR full time, into really taking the music seriously. And he was the first collab I ever did, and Passenger Seat is still like a song that I hold near and dear to my heart. I love that song. Shout out 88 Killa.
Was it nerve-wracking, like, I guess, recording with someone that was already known, or like coming up with a product?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I don't think so. Like, I think the thing with creating is, like, especially if you guys mesh really well, no matter who I'm collaborating with, the vibes are just there and, like, things just, like, flow easy. And with him, that song was fun. Like, I remember specifically when I wrote that collab with him, the first take was not it. Like, he was like, I think you could do better. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So then I went back, reworked it, and then that's the song that's out today.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. And we were talking offline, and you and my wife have something in common. Y'all are Sephora girls.
We are.
That's great. That's your regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, I call it cosplaying. I cosplay.
You're cosplaying.
Yeah.
Are they? Oh man, how do I twist this? Are they cool with your musical career because you are out and performing, and some of these days you might be calling in sick because late nights and stuff? Are they cool with that?
Look, my store manager follows me on social media.
So you cannot.
But But I will say what I love about Sephora and the culture that they cultivate is such a good like work-life balance. That a lot of people going into that job specifically, like they have hobbies and they have things outside of just Sephora. And I think the beauty of that company is that they understand that and they want you to thrive in whatever you're passionate about.
Yeah.
So they're really cool. Like the reason why I'm here is because I let them know, you know, like I want to come take off, go see my family, but also I have like this song I'm promoting down there. If I have a show, they're like really, really cool with figuring out how to make it work. So it fits well.
I love that about like workplaces because my boss right now, he doesn't care what I'm doing unless like the product is there at that time or, you know, on that due date. But other than that, I could just walk around. I could fart. I could, you know, I could be on my phone. I could search. I could do whatever the fuck I want as long as my work is done. He just doesn't care because I mean, if I push out my work to him, it's like, okay, I understand it. I could, you know, brief it. I could present it. And yeah, I'm all kosher with that. With Sephora, unlike Mac, is there like a numbers thing that you have to do?
Like, what do you mean? Like meet
like
numbers?
like you have to meet a certain criteria for the day?
I mean, yeah, like it's like any retail store, you know, like you have a budget that you have to hit. You have like certain field objectives that they want you to go after, but I don't think it's anything where it's like micromanaging or anything. I think the beauty of like a company again like that is that they allow you to be you, and I think that people work the best when they're like given the space to be themselves and like really show what they can do instead of like, this is by the book, this is what you need to follow. If you're not doing this, this is what happens. And I think that's where a lot of just businesses in general are moving towards anyways.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Your songwriting, right? And are these songs from like past experiences or whatnot, and like when you write them and deliver them, is it I guess if the person's hearing that song, would he or she know it's about them?
I think sometimes they might if they like really listen to the clues, but for the most part, my songwriting comes from two places. It's either a place of like what I'm going through in the moment or something I've experienced in the past. I really, really love storytelling. So sometimes I like to be like, okay, this is the situation that happened, but like, what if the ending looked like this instead? And like, let's write a song about it. Let's write a story about it. So it's kind of like, if you feel like it's about you, maybe ask why you feel right. Like maybe ask why you feel that way. But for the most part, it's just me expressing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this then. We'll stay on music. Heartbreak versus healing. Which creates like the better music in your opinion, since you're an artist?
Heartbreak.
I don't think I've heard any songs of you going through heartbreak. Like I've heard Bashing and, you know, Season, you know, I've heard that. Do you have a song in your catalog that's
Heartbreak? Yeah, actually.
Which one is
it? During Saltwater Secrets, like that was my Lost Girl season before what we're in now, and that one really was about me just pouring myself and my heart into a project that was so different than when we talked. It was Fuck Girl season.
Yeah.
So that was very
that cadence.
So that was like a whole different vibe. But the season after that was Lost Girl season, and that's where I would say for Heartbreak, Bottom of the Ocean was such a song about that, because it was like, you're everything I'll never find again at the bottom of the ocean. And that...
Ooh, I just listened to that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there was one track, I think it's like a minute and 13, where you got emotional. Like you were speaking with someone, I don't know who.
The intro.
Yeah, the intro.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man. Like I low-key felt it. But then I was like, I'm not going to be no wimp or nothing. But I was like, damn, she going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that like a hard time? Like, were you going through some sort of situation?
It definitely was. And I'm not crying. My makeup is like making me eyes water,
she
just
crying.
so everybody knows.
She crying. I'm playing.
No, but that whole project, it came from a place where I felt lost within myself and like who I was and what I wanted out of life. And there was so many things that I wanted that like I felt like I was being handed, but I just felt like I could not like take care of it well enough to know that like it would be something that would last. And so even the song that you're talking about, the intro to Saltwater Secrets, I Want It All, I was like actually having a conversation with someone. I didn't realize my phone was recording the conversation. And so once I heard it back, I was like, this explains everything I feel like I'm going through right now. Like, I want to make this into a song and I want to put it on the project somewhere. And it just felt so right to be the intro. Because, like, if you're saying you felt something, then, like, that's exactly what I was going for.
Mission accomplished.
It sets the tone.
Mission accomplished. The conversations that we have with our friends and family privately, and I wish, you know, we have like a life recorder, right? You get, like, when you look back or like try to remember the conversation you have, it's one of those like eye-opening moments sometimes, you know? And like in your case, like it was emotional. And yeah, man, like I do sometimes wish like life is, you know, like The Office is just being recorded and shit, and you get your quirks and your like emotional moments and everything. But yeah, I really do wish it was like that.
Yeah, I do too. Like if a reality camera was following me around all the time, like people would actually know what I go through and what's happening. I know. I wish.
Girl, let me ask you this then. Have you dated while you're doing your music thing?
Oh yeah.
Then next question is, can relationships survive on an artist's schedule?
That's a good question.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like because I have had relationships throughout my music career, like I've seen what works, what I feel like works the best, and it's a little trickier if it's not with someone who has like as much ambitions as you, or who isn't like as busy, or who understands like the industry the way you do, because then I feel like it's just like two different worlds of trying to like constantly understand like what's happening. Like for one instance, right, like I had this one time I was dating this guy and I had a show, and in my show it was fuck girl season, so I like to have a chair and like bring an audience member up and like do my thing, and it became like a whole situation after that, even though we had talked about, you know, me doing that because I have respect for whoever that I'm dating. But again, it's that line of like understanding like this is me when I perform and this is me when I'm like not performing. And I get that it's hard. I don't think it's made for everybody. I think it is something you have to intentionally cultivate with someone, but I do believe it's possible.
It's not no Chris Brown situation.
No.
I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it.
Yeah.
Like he's ruining relationships, you know?
That's taking it a little too far.
Right? I mean, there's a borderline where it's professional and it's classy and then just super raunchy, and God damn, I didn't pay to go watch a porn video, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's his brand though, so
yeah.
Power to him, but couldn't be me.
How did you come up with the concept of the chair and the guy? Like, what was your thought process in going into that? Like, oh, for shits and giggles, I'm finna do this. Let's see how it works out.
I think I wanted to get like the audience more involved during my sets, because I think it's so great when you watch, like you go to a show and you see a performer perform, but I think it means something even more, and it makes the environment more fun when they get the audience engaged in it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring someone up. We're going to pick like someone random from the crowd, and we're going to like make their night. And so that really was my whole like concept behind it. Like I also study a lot of performers, and like I've seen Beyonce do it once, and I was like, okay, like let's just like see what happens. And then ever since then, people loved it, that it just became a staple in the show. So every time I perform during Fuck Girl season, they know that part was coming.
Staying on Fuck Girl season, the choreo that you've done, how hard was it to? Did you do choreography yourself, or was someone hired, or a friend did it for you?
So some of the songs were me, but I had two choreographers, my friend Sandy, and then I had another one who helped me pretty much put everything together for that season. And I still have choreo now. Yeah.
Let me tell you this, Miss Collie. Me and my wife, we like to watch a lot of music videos, and music videos that consist of singing and choreo at the same time.
Yeah.
Girl, I am winded in the first hot damn 15 to 30 seconds. My wife too. So what's the secret in, let's say, performing and, you know, like you're dancing and singing at the same time, and you don't sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the secret to that?
Training.
Training.
Like getting on a treadmill, singing your songs,
Uh-huh.
constantly in the gym doing cardio. I've just recently started working with a vocal coach who's like really helped me with breath control. It's like understanding how that works while you're performing. There's so many like intricate details to it because
Yeah.
trust me, like when I first started doing choreo and
Ooh,
like
you were out, huh?
performing,
You're like, oh my God, I'm finna die.
it was like I had to sacrifice me sounding good on stage for the choreo looking good, and like now it's at a point where there's a balance.
Girl.
But it takes a lot of work. Like it's not an easy thing to do.
Oh no, I could only imagine. I like watching like the behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
making of, and you sent me like a behind the scenes clip, and I was like, dude, I cannot do this. Like, hey, no, I'm gonna stand still or sit. If I'm ever a singer, I'm just gonna have a guitar and just have a mic. I ain't doing no
Yeah.
twists and turns.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I just like my second love right next to music is dance. So
Yeah.
I just love combining them. And whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it.
Growing up in Hawaii, were you ever in a dance crew?
You know what's crazy? I think I took maybe like one hula class my mom had put me in while I was down here.
Uh-huh.
I did cheerleading though.
Ooh, go ahead,
And then anytime when I went to Catholic school here, anytime they would have a talent show, I'd like get a group together and we'd have rehearsals and I'd like come up with like little choreo for us to do. So it wasn't anything like professional, but it wasn't until I went to high school I was like in drill team, and then I really started getting involved in dance after that.
What made you stop? Was it singing that made you stop from like pursuing dance?
I wouldn't say it was singing that did that. I think I just kind of didn't
Grew out of
really
it?
like, yeah, it might have been that. Like I still loved watching like America's Best Dance Crew and watching videos of people dance. Like it was something I really, really enjoyed, but I don't think I ever put myself in a room to be like, yeah, this is what I want to do, until I really started getting involved in the dance community where I'm at, back where I live. And then I was like, oh wait, like I refound my passion and love for it again.
You know what's crazy? How you were so deep into, like, say, a thing that you loved doing. You lost your drive, you lost your passion, it just got boring. It's not the fad, whatever you want to call it. And then you jump right back into it and you're like, damn it, I could do this for another X amount of years.
Yeah.
I tried going back to a dance class. Oh my God, I sucked ass. I need to go to
What
a
kind of
beginner.
class was it?
Hip hop. Of course,
Okay,
hip hop.
okay.
I've taken a heels class.
Really?
And dog, I busted ass so many times. I don't know how y'all be dancing.
You were
in heels.
actually in heels?
Yeah. And I wear it with socks because I'm super shy with my toes. So I wear it with socks, and there was a move and the heel. I slipped on that heel and I busted ass. And I was like, dog, I ain't doing this shit. It was fun. I will do a heel class without the heels.
What
feel
made
me?
you like want to take a heel class?
I wanted to learn femme.
Okay.
Like in my dance vocabulary, because I was a teacher back in Cali. I wanted to know like different styles, and that was one style that I was like, yo, I'm never gonna do it. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it, let's try. YOLO, only live once, right?
Props to you for doing that. Honestly, I don't think many people would be like, let me go take it.
I don't know a lot of guys that. I mean, I guess they're experienced, but just slip on the ass and just.
Yeah, you have a video of it?
Man, hell no. So this was when like social media wasn't as popping. Like you actually needed to bring like a camera to to record your stuff, because phones. Man, girl, I had a flip phone.
Right.
I had one of
Pixels
the
are crazy.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, crazy. Let me ask you this then. Would you rather have someone love you or understand your career?
That's a good question. Would I rather have someone love me or understand my career?
Yes. And you can't have both.
I was
'Cause I
about
know-
to say.
No, I saw you thinking. I saw the wheels, and I was like, nah, she finna to get one slide on me. I'm gonna.
I feel like if I had to pick one of them, because I wouldn't even put it in terms of like a career. Like I would just say like something that I feel like is my passion and purpose. Like I would absolutely go with the second one. Because I feel like at the end of the day, that's just me. That's who I am. That's everything that I feel like I embody and what I work towards. So if it's just love, I just don't know if that would be
Enough.
or if it would even work, because like what I love to do and what I feel like I'm set to be on this earth to do
Yeah.
means like everything to me.
Go ahead, girl. So social media now, right? It's crazy how one thing could go viral. So, is being an artist harder now than it was, like when you like really like when you started out in the music that you're making?
That's such a loaded question. Like I want to say yes, but no.
It's like it has its pros and cons, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I feel like back in the days where like you had to get discovered in order to pop off, like obviously it was harder to pop off because if people didn't know who you were, then you weren't really doing anything. But nowadays it's so like everybody's doing it. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do music, make songs, be an artist, live the life, be a DJ. Like everybody wants to do it that you're constantly just like anytime I go on like Instagram, for example, like I'm always seeing new artists. Like it's just so what's the word? I can't find the word for it.
Neither can I. My vocabulary is very stunt right now.
Like I want to say convoluted, but I don't think that's the word I'm looking for.
That's a great vocabulary word. Concluded?
Convoluted.
Convoluted?
I don't know if that's a word.
You don't know if that's a word?
I don't, but that's like
Hey
a
Siri,
word
it's
now.
convoluted. No, I'm playing. Yeah. Oh, it's really searching.
But yeah, there's just so many people wanting to do it that it's like trying to break through the noise. Like unless you're doing something very unique or something that's very you, it takes time. And like people don't need labels anymore. Like it's really just like how much can you do? How creative can you be? How connected with people can you become? Like it's more complex. So like it is easier because now you don't have to wait for someone to like make you because you can make it yourself. But with that comes like so much responsibility.
This is facts. This is facts. Has someone reached out to you? This might be personal, but like they reached out to you and said, "Hey, girl, your song got me through, this tough time in my life." And if so, like, how did that make you feel? Were you like, ah, damn, like, I guess I am doing something with my situation?
Yeah, I've had many moments like that. Actually, I have this album I keep in my phone where it's like when you need a reminder, and I'll like screenshot messages that people send me about like what my song's done for them or how like inspired they were by something I've done or I do, and like I go back and read them whenever like I just want to remember why I started all of this. And so yeah, I do remember one specifically too was like how this one person just felt like they gave up all hope on life, and they feel like when they see what I do and like the light that it brings to them, how it just like inspires them to keep going. Like that, even though it's like a simple DM, it carries so much weight to me because I know what music has done for me, and to know like what my music or even just my journey does for other people. Like it's just such a out of this world experience, and it makes me want to keep going because like you never know what you're doing and how that impacts other people.
Girl, you're a songwriter, yeah? Is there a song that you've written and like it's already like in your books but is not released yet because it's like it's personal, or you feel like it's not the time to like push that out?
Oh yeah.
Do you have like one in the chamber?
I have a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're sitting there.
So what's the selection process for, like, say, an album? Like, since you have a lot, in the back, what makes you be like, this is going there, this is going there? Like, what's the thought process on that?
Well, I think the biggest thing too, because what I love to do is for the seasons like create a world, and so the song definitely has to fit in like what that world is and what I want to bring people into experience. But I think, because I haven't done an album yet, I think that'll be a very different selection process, and that's something that I have not experienced yet, but I'm really looking forward to. Right now, it's just about making a bunch of songs and then going back and seeing, okay, what's the story we're trying to tell here? Because for me, it's like dropping a single versus dropping an EP versus dropping an album. Like, it's all such a different story you're trying to tell, and that also comes with different world building. So I think once we get to that album, it'll be like, what do I want people to take away from this, and how do we like intricately tell it with like all the songs that we have?
Your thought process in making music, right? And making a song. Can you knock out a song just like that? Like, yo, I have something. Like, if like a situation happens and you're like, bing, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
Like, are you more of you'll write it down, catch a beat later, or you gotta listen to the beat and then I'm writing this song to this specific beat?
It depends, like, where I'm at and what mood I'm in. Because if, like, I'm on the go and I don't have anything and something comes to me, I'm instantly opening up my notes tab and I'm, like, writing down, like, what I'm feeling. Like, I'm writing it all down. But if I'm, like, at home and I, like, get inspiration for something, I'm going on, like, YouTube. I'm pulling up a beat, or, like, I'm going through the beats that I have sitting in my computer, and, like, I'll find something and just write to it. But I love those moments when, like, I'm really feeling something, like, when I'm really mad or I'm really hurt or, like, I'm really happy. And I, like, in that moment, it's, like, you capture like this magic, and it's so easy for me to like make the whole song right there, whether it's with a beat or without. But those moments have been pretty rare. Like, there's not a lot of times where I'm just like, oh, I'm in it, I'm about to finish this whole song right now. Because sometimes it's like, oh, let's just sit down and like try to create something and see what we make.
Ooh, next question. Collaborating with other people, what's so hard about collaborating with, you know, other minds and, you know, other, I guess, critiques? Because I guess, you know, if they've been in the game for X amount of time, they know what sound or what they're looking for in a joint. Have you came across, like, a hard collaborator or an easy one? Well, let's talk about the easy one.
I mean, I've definitely had both. I think that when I first started doing music, it was, like, really easy because you just, like, come in and like both of you, and I collaborated with like a bunch of artists, so we're like making music, and I think that's the most fun part. I think it gets a little more not difficult or hard, but just a little more intricate when it's beyond just the music, like when it comes to like your music career as a whole. And what it looks like, what sound you want to put out, how the marketing looks, what kind of content you make. Like, I'm in this season now where I've learned to let go of control. Like, I used to want to control everything, and if like it wasn't a part of the vision I had up here, like, we're not doing it, or it doesn't make sense, or I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn it into the vision I have up here. But lately I've just been like releasing it and been really taking in what other people's visions and ideas and like thoughts are, and seeing how that like meshes with the vision that I have, and if not, just maybe even trying out like their idea and seeing how it goes. It's a very hard process because I feel like you have to kill a lot of your pride, and be like, okay, yeah, this is something I want, but this person also wants this for me. So how do you find like harmony within that? So it's not hard. It's just like you have to work a little bit harder.
So there's times where you'll take it, but then there's times where you got to stand your ground and be like, yo, I honestly believe this is the better route.
Yeah, there's times. I think I'm trying to like let go of that second part that you just said a lot more to see like what could happen if we fully like go in on this person's idea. Because again, when people come to me with ideas, it's because like they genuinely love and care what I'm doing. Yeah. So I have to get out of like thinking my way's the right way all the time, and like just seeing what could happen if we like try your way.
Girl, that's facts. I'm glad that you're so open-minded to that, because if you want to be a millionaire, you're not gonna talk to the person that's a Target registered person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's working that regular job. You gotta talk to that millionaire, you know?
Yeah. You gotta go with the pros.
Girl, yes. What's one relationship lesson what's one relationship lesson your music has taught you?
One relationship lesson that my music has taught me. I would say, I don't know if this goes exactly into the question you have, but like the thing that comes to my mind is that you can get what you want if you work really hard for it. And I think that's within music. Like, I put a lot into my music, and I think you have to put that same amount of like care and passion and time into relationships as well. So I think that's something that it's taught me to balance that out, because I'm so like, I've always been very, very like ambitious and career driven, and I love my music so much that I think I then had to take a step back and be like, okay, but everything I'm doing with my music, I have to now like translate that into like a relationship or the relationships around me in order for it to like flourish the same way that my music is, if that makes sense.
Oh, 100%. Dollar bill. You know? What's one thing people romanticize about the music industry that isn't true?
Everything.
Oh shit! When you say everything, like what you mean? Like give me like 2 examples of that everything.
I think that a lot of people see what it looks like. It's when you go to a concert, right? You go to a concert and you see the performance and you're like, wow, that was like
The
so
final
amazing.
product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're at a concert and maybe it's like an hour to 2 hours, but the like months to maybe like a year that goes into prepping for tour, from like going to practice, getting your vocals right, to set design, to like the out, like there's so much that goes into it that right off the back I think it's like, oh, this is so cool, I want to do it, but then it's like, but what does it actually take to get that finished product? I don't think that people see behind the smoke and mirrors. So that's like the biggest thing, is they don't understand how the industry really works and how much work it goes into creating the final product that you see.
Your answer reminded me of do you remember the old show on MTV, The Band?
Was it
When they
making the band? Or?
Yeah, making the band.
Yeah.
Like that, how they selected people, how the work going into the studio, because I watched like the behind the scenes. A lot of them thought it was like, oh man, all you gotta do is just lay down the track and you're done. But no, there's PR.
There's so much.
Yes. Oh my God.
And I think that was the beauty too. Like we talked last time, and I think I told you a little bit about how my background was in like marketing and PR. So to get to see that side of the music industry was so helpful, because then I really understood what it took. Once a song gets released, it's not just putting it out there. Of course you can do that, but what makes a successful song is like the marketing rollout, the PR press run that they go on, how their content looks. Like it's so much that goes into it, that I think you really understand it if you're able to get the experience of what behind the scenes looks like before you actually put yourself out there.
Did you ever feel overwhelmed when you got into the music biz?
I'm going to say no, because like I can't remember of a time of me being like, this is too much. I think because I've always been, again, so like career driven, and I'm very curious. Like I'm a very, very curious person at nature. So I'm always like interested to see, well, how does this work? How do we do this? And like there was times where I was working like 2-3 jobs, going to school full time, but still trying to hit green rooms and like work shows to like understand how it works. Like if you have to know what the landscape of the industry looks like, what you want to get into. And so like if you're getting into the entertainment industry, right, like you have to know that's like your life. Like there's not a 9 to 5 where it stops at this time. Like it goes until the entertainment industry is closed, and it's never closed. It's always open.
Yeah.
So you have to like understand what comes with that. So I don't think I was ever overwhelmed. There was times where I was like, oh, this is what this looks like. Is this what I want to do? Sit, think, process. But then I'm like, yeah, like let's keep going.
Really? I don't think I could do that. It's I'll be honest, I'm like, man, that's too much thinking. But then you have a team though, right?
I do have a team.
Yeah,
now,
see,
yeah.
I don't want to think. I just want to be like, hey man, do you think so? Oh, girl, is this okay. And I'll just vibe off them, but
Yeah.
Are you the final decision maker in like in your things?
It depends what aspect. Like there's a lot of things, and I think the beauty of having a team is understanding what people's like strengths lie. So if like I know they're more knowledgeable in a certain area, like I'll let them have the final say. But if it comes
100%.
to like marketing or like what the visual's gonna look like, I absolutely want to have the final say in it. But again, it comes down to understanding like, hey, does your vision sound better for what we're trying to achieve?
Yes.
Or does mine? So it's like 50-50. Depends what we're talking about.
Girl. What's the biggest green flag someone has ever shown you?
Like in a relationship or just like in general?
Let's go in the relationship and then we'll go in general.
Biggest green flag. Oh, why am I acting like this is so hard? Like all I've been around is like red flags. Why is it so much easier to answer a question about red flags than a green one?
It just shows experience, or it shows that you've lived.
I think it's just any time like someone makes an effort to do something that helps me out in like my day to day, like when
Acts of service.
Yeah, like that's one of my biggest love languages.
Acts of service.
Yep.
Kala, I made you lunch today, with a little note, sticky note. Have a good day.
Yeah, I love that too because I don't cook, so love that.
Ew. Not even like traditional dishes like sinigang or.
No, it wasn't passed down to me, so I don't know how to. I'm going to learn. Like slowly, I'm getting into cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
You could definitely microwave a hot damn pizza. Hell yeah.
Yeah, go to the store. What do we need? Where we want to go out to eat tonight?
Girl, let me ask you this then. This might be a lengthy one. Would you rather date someone who supports your dreams or someone who shares them?
Ooh, these are really good questions.
Right. Thank you so much.
Date someone who supports or shares your dream. Share. I think share, because I think there's like a deeper level to that. Like I think anyone can support, right? Like you can like show up to a show, like that story I told you earlier. Like the guy I dated, he showed up to the show, but
Yeah.
like if you don't share it, then I don't think you fully understand what that looks like or what that means or what it takes to get there.
So let's break it down then. So sharing, right? Are we doing like two artists or an artist and someone that knows the business?
It could be that. Like, I don't think
that.
it has to be two artists.
Two artists,
for sure.
yeah.
Like, definitely not. I also don't think that's always the best route. But I do think as long as someone gets, like, the industry you're in, what it takes, like, the long hours you have to work, being in the studio, like, maybe collaborating with a lot of, like, guys, you know, it's like you have to have that understanding as to, like, why and what's happening. Because I think that you can support someone, but if they don't share the vision, it gets, like, blurred. And then that's when, you know, difficult things can happen.
Do you think, like, when celebs, like, say, get with regular schmo guys and they end up, I don't know, like, splitting up, do you think that's one big reason why, you know, they're going their separate ways, because the Joe Schmo is just wasn't prepared for that type of, I guess, work environment?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Like, I definitely don't know the exact answer to that, but it could definitely be a difference in lifestyle. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that makes a relationship successful is, do your lifestyles really mesh together? And I think sometimes you don't really know what that looks like until you're, like, deep in it.
Oh, shit. That made me think. Miss Kali, what's the lyric you wrote that came from a real heartbreak?
Oh my gosh, there was so many. But I think my favorite one is in that intro that we talked about earlier, the I want it all. I want it all, but I know what it looks like. Sacrifice for the other side. Like, I think to me,
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah, it hit me so hard, because it truly is like, you can want something so bad, but not be able to sacrifice what it takes to not just get it, but to keep it. And in that moment when I wrote that song, it was about love, and it was like, I want it so bad, but like, I just don't think I can give up what you need for me to give up in order to have it. Yeah, it was a deep one.
Did it get you thinking again? Are you like going back right now? Like,
yeah, like I'm getting like a little emotional.
Oh, are you? Oh my God, a knock. Next one. If your ex heard your new song, what would you want them to think?
Which new song are we talking about?
Not your recent one, but any of them. You know what? Let's just be broad. Any of them.
What would they think?
Yeah, like one song off the top of your head. What would your ex think if he/she or them, whatever, we're gender neutral here, like, oh.
I think they would be like, damn, I really missed my opportunity. I should probably call her.
Would you accept that call?
No.
Not even a DM?
No.
Have you ever reached out and said happy birthday to an ex?
Yeah, I used to. Like, I used to do that, but no, not anymore. Like, there's no point in that.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like that's when, like, you still... I used to think it was, like, friendly. Like, I used to just, like, think, like, oh, those are, like, harmless things, until I really understood, like, what does it mean to still reach out to one, and, like...
Break that shit down, Miss Kali.
So, I just always... Remember the last conversation we had? I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to mention it. When you had asked me, can you still be friends with your ex?
With your ex, yes.
And I was like, yeah, you can, if there's like this understanding of having boundaries, and if there is someone who gets presented in the relationship.
Yeah.
There's like that respect for whoever that new person is. And I still hold that true, but I just think like what's the intention though behind being still friends with your ex? Like if there's no reason to have a relationship with them, like what is the point? So those happy birthday messages, I think that just like leaves a door open to like be like, well, what if or she's still reaching out to me, but like if it's closed, like that chapter's closed.
Really? So I don't know. Like as a guy, is this what women think? Like so as a guy, like I don't see anything wrong with like shooting a like especially like a happy birthday or like say if someone passed a condolence message.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't see anything wrong. I don't think there's a and maybe it's just me being super oblivious, right? Because I don't catch things, I don't see things. But yeah, I honestly don't see anything wrong because like I know the situation that I'm in now, and I know I'm locked down like that, like mentally. So it's like yeah, I really don't see anything wrong with that. So like as a single person, you see, you know, that little window open if someone reached out like that.
I feel like it depends on the situation because you bringing up like the condolences of like a family
So
member
that's
passed,
that's
like, I think
that's okay.
I think that's different because if you are a part of someone's life for so long and you know someone like passes away and
Yeah.
like, they were close, like I think that is just something out of respect for knowing like the person you were with, but also like what, you know, the family member might have meant to them. But be so for real. Sometimes those happy birthday messages are just like a door to see like, hey, is there still
I cannot be real because it's like I do that a lot, you know.
Well, okay, maybe your intentions are good, right? But I don't
yeah,
think
because I'm not. Yeah, like when I'm sending messages, like I don't think horny like that.
Yeah.
It's more of a.
But it's not even horny. Some people just want to like see. They just want to like see. Will they respond?
Oh,
If they
okay,
respond,
okay,
like, can I
okay.
keep the
I'm
conversation
just naive, I
going?
guess. Ugh.
No, I think you just have a good heart.
Oh, thank you. Assalamu.
Yes.
Oh, has women ever mistaken you like you? Fuck it. You like guys, right? you're you know, like you're a guy type of gal, yeah?
Yes.
Or okay. So when women go into your DMs and stuff, how do you? Is there a right way to like say, oh man, I'm flattered, but no, thank you. I like guys. Like for someone that's asking, like, you know, yeah, because
Yeah. I think I've only had like a few instances where that's actually happened in
okay.
my DMs where like they wanted to like take me out on a date or something, and there's like such a fine line as to how to respond because it's like girl to girl, I'm like, oh, but we're girls. Like I love my girls, but it's like I personally know myself and I know like I want to be married and like have kids and I want to be with a guy. So it's like respectfully like, thank you. You're beautiful too. I think all women are beautiful, but it's like we can hang out. We can be friends. But it's like drawing.
I don't want it,
drawing
girl.
that
Holly,
line.
I don't want it. I want the whole
Yeah.
shebang.
Yeah. But that doesn't happen too often, honestly. It really doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, man, I'm surprised as hell. I have a scenario for you. The only reason why I'm bringing up this scenario is because one of my battle buddies in the military, she brought it up to me, right? She's like in her 50s. She travels, and when she travels alone, and she's not looking for like any sexual thing, nothing to be romance. She just wants to travel and see the world. I threw in this little bone asking, I was like, yo, but you love K-drama, you love, you know, K rom-coms. What if you're on these, you know, these excursions and you met a fellow, you know, and the fellow's like super respectable, right? Would this fellow have a chance while you're on this excursion? Like, not even, you know, not to get in the pants. It's just like a one night fling of, man, we held hands at the Eiffel Tower and we saw the stars, you know, like the whole, yeah. Would you give that guy a chance if you're on this excursion and, you know, like everything's all aligned? Would you give that guy not the booty, but like the time?
Like while we're there together, or like we're outside of the excursion as well?
Hypothetical. Here we go. You're on a train. You're going from SoCal to NorCal. That's like a good 17-hour train ride. You are in a cart, watching everything go by. A guy comes by, says, "Hey, can I sit next to you?" You say yes. From that interaction, you guys are bumping into each other. He asks you out to go eat breakfast with him. Now, you guys are going to the same destination, and you guys are, talking. Can this become a fling on this trip that you're having?
I feel like it would depend, like, what the vibes are. Like,
Okay.
Like, if they're, like, creepy coming up, I'd be like, no.
No to the breakfast?
Yeah, like, if it feels weird, like, because I like to think I have a good sense for people's intentions. So if I just feel like it's just not it, I'm like, no.
Let's redact it then. What if his intentions were good? What if he was traveling alone too, and then just like, "Hey, I see you're traveling alone.
Yeah.
Would you like to have breakfast?"
I'm always good for, like, a nice little story for the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Come back and be like, "Hey, you'll never believe what happens." Like, a little main character moment.
Okay, you went to the airport. You guys flew different ways. You link up in Europe. Like, you saw him again in Europe.
At that point, I'd be like, is this fate? Like, what's happening?
So are you going to give this guy the time of day now?
Yeah, because
like, you're at a bistro and he's like, "Kali?" Oh my God.
If we're across the world, something in my head's going to be like, why do we keep bumping into each other? We were just in Cali, now we're in Europe. Like, what's going on? Like, you have to be, like, meant to be in some part of my life. Like, I don't know if I'd automatically be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be, like, romantic, but I would be questioning what's happening.
Yeah, like, what's going on in your mind? Like, is this a sign from God?
Yeah, that's what I'd literally think.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how am I seeing you across there and now across the pond?
So if all the signs are there, you're gonna move forward.
Yeah.
Cool. Have in the music industry, have you seen signs where you're moving forward, but then a roadblock comes in, you're like, "Ooh, no, this is not it for me. Like, I can't. This is like interrupting my morals or whatnot."
When it comes
or
to
not morals, but like, "Ooh, this is not a good judgment call."
Like, when it comes to relationships, or just like situations?
Just the music now. Like, we switched up to music, yeah. Like, in your career.
Like, having discernment within my music career.
Yeah, like, everything's go. Everything's going good, but then you got that, "Ooh, no, this doesn't feel good."
I'm not gonna lie, and this is something, like, I'm working on, because I'm always saying, like, every opportunity is a good opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, this seems cool. They want to collab. Let's go do this. This event's here. Let's go do this. But I think what I've learned, and especially having a team around now, is being like, okay, everything seems great, but, like, what actually makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And also, as I continue to grow my relationship with God, it's like, what's like a God opportunity instead of just like a good opportunity. I try to, like, look through it through that lens too, and like pray on things, because I'm just so good at being like thinking everything's great all the time, and I'm like, let's go after everything, because what could go wrong? But it's like, there's a lot of things that will look good but was never meant for you.
What's a sign of or you said God and good opportunity, right? What's the, like, how can you differentiate the God and the good?
I think it's sometimes a little hard at first, but that's why I go into prayer about it and, like, really see what is my spirit saying, what do I feel like God is telling me, and then I'll also go to, you have, like, a good counsel around you too, like a godly counsel, and so a lot of people who are on my team or around me a lot, like, they are a part of that, so I'll present the situation to them, see what they say, because a lot of times I can't rely on my, like, understanding of it, again, because I just think everything's so good, and I know that about myself, so it's good to have, like, a checks and balances and be like, well, what do you guys think? What did I feel when I prayed about it? And then kind of just processing it from there.
Is it a voting process when you talk to your team? It's like, oh, 5 people said yeah, 4 people said no, so we finna go with these 5.
It's not.
Is that my way or the highway type of situation?
It's not, because I think there's so many people. Well, there's actually like certain people who see like a vision, like the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Too, and that's also something I know that like I am working on getting better at because I'm so like in the moment and present all the time. That I think I lean more on like who's really good at seeing the bigger picture and then going with what actually makes sense for us to do. But there's some times where I'll try to veto and like overrule certain decisions, but I think again it just comes down to what do we feel like is the best for the end goal here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really intricate.
Super intricate. I could only imagine what those meetings are like. I mean, of course, it's like you got your moments where it's fun and everything, but when it gets down to the nitty gritty of making hard decisions, yeah, I could only imagine. Like, are you the hammer sometimes?
Like, in what sense?
Like, no, motherfucker, I need this. Or, no, man, we ain't doing it this way. We doing it that way. Or, hey, man, you kind of slacking. Get your shit straight.
Yeah, I used to be like on that heavily.
Your manager's doing that now? Or
it never worked well. I feel
really?
like it just caused a lot of, because again, if you're pushing so heavily on the things you want and you're not allowing people to collaborate with you, at that point, it's like, what do you need a team for? Because you're wanting to do everything the way you want it. So I think I had to understand that and really, really understand what does it look like to move as a team and not just always so centered around what I think it should look like.
Ooh. When you're performing, your team's going with you too? Like flying and everything?
You know, as much as we can right now.
Yeah.
But one day.
We're
going everywhere.
That'll be sick, man. Your whole entourage.
Yep.
You know how many like goofy movies and pictures that come out of that?
I know, and it'll happen.
Like I miss that stuff. When I was dancing back in Cali, I really miss traveling like with the squad because we got into like so many hijinks.
Yeah.
You know? And to share like these moments, you know, the good and the bad with, you know, the people that you're around like 24/7, especially when you're competing, you're in the hall just practicing and everything and collabing on like routines. I miss that shit, man. Like now everything's like all solo. But I do wish I have a team. Oh yeah, you know. So at least someone to talk to and vent. Like, God damn it, man, this shit sucks. You know.
I couldn't do it by myself. I absolutely couldn't. Like,
I'm glad that you have that support system.
Yeah, me too. But I just can't wait till it really gets to the point where I can bring everyone with me because it's gonna be a party everywhere we go.
Oh, yeah, your liver.
Yep.
Health is wealth, though.
It
but
is.
then again, YOLO, right? No, fuck it. Health is wealth.
Yeah. That's
Man,
what I'm on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, we finna have this avocado and kiwi drink.
Yep. Some celery juice.
Yes. Kali, that was fun.
That was so great.
That was so great. I do appreciate you for coming on. Thank you for the
having
opportunity.
me.
Where can these people find you at? And do you have any shouts or anything?
Yeah, you can find all my music on all streaming platforms. It's Kali Flower. That's Kali space Flower. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at Kali the Girl, Kali the Girl. And I just want to shout out, first of all, Chris, for having me on the podcast. This has been amazing to see us go from virtual to in person. Yes,
that was the word I was looking for. I said internet. Virtual. Yeah, virtual.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Salamat.
But yeah, shout out you for having me.
Thank
and I want to shout out all my buds who have been a part of this journey. So many people have been following this 10-day mission that I've had with the new song, Speak My Language. But all my buds who have been there from the start, like literally would not be here without everyone. So shout out you. And also shout out my team because I also wouldn't be here without you too.
God damn it, Kali. Give them their flowers, hot
Everybody
damn.
gets flowers.
Oh, hell yeah. KO Studios, thank you for a lovely home. Rafi, bye. Always, man. Thank you for a lovely vibe. And with that being said, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cauliflower.
Yeah, thanks for the pause. And we out this bitch. Peace. Thank you. And we done. Yes. Kali cocaine. Oh my god. How was it? That was good. Oh god. That was really good. Oh my god. No, because man, I hold my breath a lot. So it's like, I'm like that when I'm like breathing. Yeah, I'm like that when I'm breathing too, but.
No, that was great. That was great.
Oh my
like,
god.